It is Tuesday, March 16th, and I'm going to do my recap. I finished the day up 993. Not great, not bad, okay. That's it. There's not much more I can say. I finished early today because I had some personal stuff I had to take care of. My closed my last position at 9:57. I mean, not super early, but early enough. I gave a little bit back. I was up like 1,300. Gave back $300, so not a big deal. Wasn't the best day, wasn't the worst day. I have to say I wasn't feeling as well, and I did have some good trades in GME, but then I started giving money back in the few to you and other stuff, and I wasn't feeling as well. So I just decided to call it a day. And before getting into the recap and the trades that I took, yeah, it's my best month so far. I'm happy. It's been my best month so far. I'm up for the month, $12,724. It's probably a little bit more, give or take with whatever. I mean, if it's up more, it's like 30, $50 more. But around change, I mean, it's the same. I'm up like $12,700 basically. Why just go around it? It doesn't matter. Uh, yeah, I'm happy because I came from a devastating day on last Friday. It was a really, really, really bad day. Not because I mean it was my second worst losing day, but that's not even why it was that bad. It was how I lost that money. I mean, if we take a look at this. And every single day, I've traded like five, seven trades, four trades, eight trades, two trades. The two trades that I traded the most this month, 26 trades and eight trades. So that goes to show a lot of what happens. I always overtrade on my losing days. So, but yeah, I was able to bounce really back really well on Monday yesterday and today 993. Although it says 986, I'll take it. It was a quick day, and I wasn't feeling as well. Mentally I wasn't really there today, so I'll take it. Yeah. My best month before that was December. It was December, and I made 12,300. This is what I really like about of this month. I was profit factor was 196. So although I'm up more this month, my profit factor is down. So maybe I'm not performing as well, even though I'm making more money. And that's because honestly, that's because of just these two stupid days. Here I was up 600 and I had a 2,000 losing trade, which makes no sense whatsoever. And here I made a bunch of mistakes. So it goes to show how a couple of days, even a couple of days of where you're not, on your A game and you're just making really bad mistakes, how can that really, really affect your P&L and your stats and so on and so forth. But still, I'm happy. I mean, I'm not happy. I guess I'm happy. Yes, why? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not upset. Let's just put it like that. I'm not upset. I'm not upset with the result of having my best month and it's March 16th. That means that I have to stick to the course. I literally have half the month. This is 12 days, and there's 5, 8, 11 more days left in the month. So I don't think there's any festivities this month. So yeah, 11 more days. That's almost half the month. I'm looking forward to it. Keep losses small, like I've been doing. And yeah, I mean, let's get into the trades today. My first trade of the day was GME. So this was a little bit rough, right? This had its complications, to be honest. I wasn't getting, and I understand why. I mean, there were 52,000 shares only in the first minute, right? 52,000, right? What do I say here? 53,000, right? Yeah, 53,000 shares. But I mean, I wanted to get short 200 shares, right at the get go, right off the bat. Why? I just saw some weakness on the tape. I saw how it looked, and not only that, the 9 EMA was far away from. It was really far away from where the price opened. So that's a stuff that happens a lot. There, you see a drop. You see a drop to the 9 EMA, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, and also you had this level over here. You had R3, which I was really looking forward to. So I tried to short 200, and it didn't work out. And I wanted to buy. I wanted to put a buy order, so that didn't work out. I canceled. Then I went short again. It didn't let me go short. It was still like pending. it was still pending. And as you can see here, I got short 31.22, and I wanted to get short 30.21 and 30.55. So it took me a fair amount of time to get short. At that time, what I wanted to do is I wanted it to be a quick scalp, quick trade. So I wanted to put my buy order, which was here. I wanted to put it right at R3. So that would have been not much. It would have been like a 500, 800, from 500 to $800 win. I don't remember how much. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, let's just say I just got in 201.05, which is not the best entry. Okay, it would have been like a $400, $500 win, which, just to start on the day, the first minute, just get out right at the bat would have been great, but didn't get filled, and then this thing spiked up. So I covered 259, then I covered, through this whole move, I covered a little bit more here at 205.59, so I was down, and then I covered, okay, then I reshorted again. I added it when it was breaking down, so right about, right when it broke the daily open and around here, for the continuation of the move that I initially went for. And I mismanaged. Like I said, I wasn't really feeling well. And not only that, like GME, so many days is just came back down and then just, spiked down and then came right back up. I mean, I can find like countless examples like here, like this looks kind of similar. I know it's in the R's and not the L's, but look, like you would imagine that this would have a big breakdown after that, but no, it came right back up. And I took this trade yesterday, and I had to stop out basically at break even because it didn't really work out. I wanted to see more momentum. I wanted to see the daily open, sorry, the previous day close, touch, but it didn't work. And then the other day, pretty much the same, right? Like I wanted to see. Okay, I took this trade. It wasn't the best, honestly, but I wanted to see a breakdown, and it came back up. It's a complicated stock. Let's just put it like that. And so I was a little bit quick to cover. I mean, my profit should have been L4. That is the playbook setup. That should have been the profit target, but I didn't take it. And yeah, so I took a cover of 195. So right over here, 192. So around here, 193, around here, and then 190, 185. So yeah, right around this big candle. It wasn't the best, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the best. I maybe should have left a little bit more. Yeah, the breakdown was already there. Really, yeah, I'm not too proud of my execution there, to be honest. I left out a lot of money on the table. I mean, if we just do this, I left them $2,400 on the table with full size, So, well, I mean, with not full size, but with 200 shares. So that is a mistake. That is really a mistake. I could have taken this. Actually, I did take this trade over here. I didn't. I took it here. I didn't take this one. But at this point, I had to get going. I had to do stuff. I didn't have time to stick around and trade. So, and I was already up 1,000. I wasn't feeling too well. So I went short FSL. And you see, then again, I just wasn't feeling well today. This is kind of a playbook setup. Goes back all the way to L5. It opens before. I mean, it's S. I know it's S5. I'll call it L5 because I just got used to it. It opened below L5. Playbook setup. It goes all the way up to L5 and then it bounces back. So, and that's the trade that I took. I got in a little bit late, but still, I went short 1,000 shares, which is not much. I should have gotten short, but like I said, there's days that you're feeling it and days that you're just not feeling it. You cannot be every day. I'm not going to call myself a rock star, but you just cannot be every day as sharp. Today it wasn't that day. So I went short 1,000 shares at 39.40. So right over here, right, was that 939? Yeah, correct, 939. So right around here. And since it was at the 9 EMA, so on and so forth, I wasn't feeling that confident about it. Although it is a playbook setup. Again, my perfect entry would have been at right over here. I would have been happy with that. There was a little bit of a big volume candle. I should have observed that better. And but yeah, I got out at more or less VWAP. I saw VWAP holding, and I got out 200, 800. I mean, I didn't even let it play out. Honestly, it was a small trade. I don't even know how much I made, but it's not much. And then I went long at FU2U, and this is where I started to give a little bit of money back. It seemed like a good trade, but it didn't really play out well. I wanted to. This is another playbook setup. Found support around R4, and yeah, I just didn't take it because I didn't have I didn't have. I also wanted to go short MARA, which it didn't work, and let's see what happened with MARA. So I wanted to go short here, which wouldn't have been the best trade. I probably wouldn't have got early, but look, today in Riot and MRA, I missed a really big move down. Um, yeah, what can you do? I mean, yeah, I would have lost here. I didn't get in because of buying power, but I would have had a small loser. I don't know how big or how small I would have had a loser. That's for sure. Um, yeah, but I went long FUTO. FUTO looked good. Playbook setup between R4 and R5. It had support. Okay, a big candle here to the downside, and then an engulfing candle here. Which at that point you would may think that it wants to come down, but no, it held R4, came back to the 9 EMA, held VWAP, and it broke out. So it was a good setup. What I took it, I lost money, but today it didn't work out. Maybe in other different days it would work out. I went long FUTU. I went long 162.78. I went long only 200 shares because although it is a playbook trade, it's not my best playbook trade, and I wasn't seeing as much as I wanted. So I went long at 943. So I went long 943. Okay, so I went long here. Yeah, this is not the best entry. This is not too good. Oh, and I got stopped out right away because I had the 50 cent stop loss. Okay, so yeah, whatever. I went short AMC. Then after that, where did I go short? I went short with 2,000 shares. I went short at 944. So right over here, you see, I was starting to make like these stupid mistakes. But now what I'm doing is with these trades, what I've realized is that, hey, just keep the stops tight. Like there's no reason, because maybe what would have happened, I would have gotten in here and I would have just let it come all the way up and maybe it would have come down, but I have to sit through some pain, maybe give back a lot of money. It doesn't make sense. What I'm doing now with these setups is, especially when there's more in the day, later on in the day, I'm just gonna put it in like and get in at good prices the same way as I do in the open. And if it works out well, if not, I'm just gonna put very tight stops, especially if I'm up for the day or down. Like it doesn't make sense for me to sit through some pain and give money back. So I got out, got into, I was looking for a retest of L4. That was going to be my target. Didn't work out. What can you do? Didn't lose much money. 5 cents, 2,000 shares. I think it's like $100, right? So yeah, whatever. Then I think I went long. That was okay again. So then I went short GME again. Pretty much like a similar setup. And this is I was getting sloppy and I just didn't like it. So I went short 949. So here I went short, and this candle it looked good for a rebound and a retest of L4. Got stopped out, lost another $100 there. Oh no, okay, no, I did cover for almost $100. Yeah, okay, so I didn't make money here. I didn't like it, didn't see the follow through, covered, and then I went short again, 954 only with 50 shares, and I covered 950, 949 again. So then I went short again and I covered 954.65. I don't even know what happened there. And then, okay, I did one more trade at the end. I did this one over here, GME again. I went short 957 over here and got stopped out here. Although it did work out, like I said, I had to leave, so I didn't have much time to do anything else. And then FUTU, again, I went long again. I went 951 over here. Why? Because I was seeing that it broke down. I mean, looking back, it really isn't the best setup, to be honest. It really just isn't, because you see this big engulfing candle doesn't look too good. Actually, I tried to go short FUTU. That's what happened here. I went short FUTU. I didn't go long. I went short. That's why I was weirded out before. And that was a good trade. This was a good one. I went short 200 shares at 943. So right over here, I saw the weakness. I saw this candle, but because of the stop loss, it got me out. And then I didn't have the courage to get in again. So that was a good trade. Again, you have to look at Euro St. Jordan, man. So you see that happened. I lost money here. I mean, I didn't take this trade, and I wasn't just feeling it, man. I really just wasn't. And then I went long because it held the same way it came up. It held here, although it came back up, but it was holding the previous day, the daily open, and it seemed like over here, like it had a good chance of coming up. You see this candle breakout, it holds VWAP, It's on the daily open. It's holding the daily open. And it's holding the 9 EMA. So I really thought of this as a good potential trade. Um, but yeah, it didn't work out. Went long 100 shares. Went another long 100 shares and long again, and I got stopped out at 954. So right over here. But a little bit too early, but I got stopped out. Didn't want to risk it. Went long again, got stopped out, and that's it. That's how I give back a little bit of money. My positions today, let's see, GME 1360. I lost almost 400 bucks. Made only 100 in FCell and lost 93 in IMC. Nothing crazy, honestly. GME was my best day today, my best trade. So getting back some of the money that I've lost over these last couple of days. Yeah, there's not much more to say. Hopefully, I get a better night's sleep today. I mean, GME went against me pretty badly here. Fucking A. I went pretty in this wake up that I didn't even have time to cover, so it did go badly against me. But yeah, not a big deal, honestly. What else? What other people do? Yeah, I mean, my goal. What is Let's see. So I guess for this month, I'm again in the 75% winning days. That was around my average. I'm happy I crossed the 50K mark again. Yeah, I crossed the 50K mark. I think for the first time, not again. For the first time. So since November, I've made 50, more than 50K, $50,000. So yeah, that means bye bye to my old job. That's for sure. Cannot really cannot really get too crazy and too happy because you never know. I can always have like a string of 2 or 3 losses, but I feel confident that I'm able to make it back. I'm feeling good. Um, I can do better. Obviously, I can do much, much, much better. But I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track to do okay, honestly. So yeah, yeah, yeah. My average daily wins bigger than my average by not much, but it's a little bit bigger. But let's see. On average, yeah, the average volume when I lose is double than when I win. Not a good sign. Not a good sign there. I have to get that down, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be more aware of my losses. I've already said that many times, but that's my goal is being more loose with my losses and being better. Let's see other good setups that were today. I mean, Riot and MRE, Riot, which is my favorite trade, my favorite ticker. This was a great setup, but I was busy with GME. But this was amazing. Could have been an amazing trade. Broke down, touched the daily open, and L3 didn't break it. Big shooting star. I mean, this is just picture perfect, man. This is absolutely picture perfect trade. It's 1,000 shares. That would be 3K. That would be very nice. Yeah, came down. We'll see what it keeps doing tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what else. Let's see what the costs do. Nothing. Ruby. What did Ruby do? Okay, Ruby kept moving up a little bit. AMD. AMD is a good setup. Holds at L R3, breaks R4, gets almost to R5. Maybe did it touch it? Yeah, touched it here, R5. Great setup. Yeah, AMC was also. I mean, I really saw. I saw this setup too. I saw this one. I hesitated to take it, and I saw this setup too. But like I said, I already had to leave. Which was a shame. I should have taken it. I mean, I should have taken it with a few thousand shares. It would have been good. But yeah, I'm gonna do some work. I'm gonna do some studying, and yeah, that's my recap for today. Goal for tomorrow: keep my losses small, like I've been doing. Stay focused, and yeah, let go of frustration and not entangled and not getting tangled with it. Like what I'm happy today is even though I had to leave, I could have stayed a little bit longer trading, but I wasn't feeling well. So what did I do? I just got up with my 1,000 bucks and I just walked away. So next time, even if I'm down 1,000, I'm down 700 or 800, I have to do the same. I have to have the same feeling. I cannot have a different feeling really from losing than winning like that. I just cannot because when I respond badly to the, I'm able to do that when I win. I walk away with 700, 800, and call it a day. I have to do the same if I have a losing day of that amount, and not get entangled in over trading and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's still the focus in mind. That's still the objective, and yeah, guess I'll do another recap. I mean, I will do another recap tomorrow. Okay.